Hey.
Welcome in, everybody. It's another day to get another dollar. It is August 11th. Daily Bread with Sosa and Rex. We got a baseball slate and another soccer match to talk about today for your Daily Bread, where you should be tapping in every day. Thank you for all of you who already joined. Make sure to get in our comments. We're live on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Tweeting out the YouTube link right now, but appreciate all of you guys tapping in with us each day. As usual, let us know what you're betting. Let us know what you're going to sweat. Let us know any questions on games that you want us to get into or any random topics because you know we love going off on tangents at the end. Whatever you guys want, we're here for you. Sosa, how you doing today?
Oh man, I can't complain. It's a nice Wednesday. My Dodgers got a win at the ballpark. Caught some youngins trying to talk shit about betting. Who had the fucking Phillies? I tried to advise them to not bet them, but they didn't listen. So,
Hey, I listened. That's been the cash cow that we were riding all last week, but I listened yesterday.
oh yeah, it was over. It was over yesterday for them. I'm personally, I'm happy to see the Dodgers win. Weird situation. Mookie Betts getting scratched right before the game. It's just an odd undertaking, really. But Scherzer pitched well enough, and the rain delay, bro. Oh my goodness, completely destroyed all of my gear. Rough day at the ballpark to say the least. Um, but yeah, we got the win, so that's all that matters at the end of the day. And onward and upward, we move forward. I might pull up to the game today, like just to do it, bro. Fuck it, why not?
Just keep showing up. I mean, if they're winning, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, Price ain't nothing to watch. Gibson's good, but I'm personally, I'm like, I'm gonna continue to bet the Dodgers on the run line today. Even though Gibson's good, um, it's just what I do. It's what we do. It's what we do in these parts, you know.
Yes, sir. Let's get into today's slate then. Kick it off with the MLB. What game are we starting in? Because we got some early ones. Any action in the game in an hour?
They just closed the White Sox game. Um, Lance Lynn's not starting tonight. It's somebody else. So I don't know if you have like on my book, they don't even have it on there anymore. Do you have it on yours? Because I don't.
Chicago White Sox versus Minnesota.
Yeah.
I got R. Lopez starting.
Right. And what's the line now?
Minus 150 money line.
Right. And the number has changed because it was like minus 220 with Lynn. So you got a better price on the month. Like I would that's a good parlay piece. Crazy stat. The in 16 games, the White Sox have scored 109 runs against the Minnesota Twins. And yesterday was the first time in 8 matchups where they didn't get the team total. So the team total would be the play for me. So what I don't know. Like I said, it's not on my book, so I just need what I don't know what the price you have is, but the first play in
Yep.
that game for me would be the team total for Chicago. They're averaging close to 7 runs a game against the Twins.
Over
So
five and a
Eloy
half plus 105.
yep, and that's the play plus 105. The Chicago White Sox team total over 5.5 today. It's low. It sounds like a heavy number, but like I said, they're averaging close to 7 uh, a game against them. Uh,
And then, yeah, I'm just bringing up Ober's stats. I mean, the over's gone over all 4 times when the over's faced the White Sox in his career. Three
yeah.
of them have been this season. The fourth may have been as well. I just can't see the fourth start. But yeah, the over's 4-0 in all of his starts against them in his career.
And then I have a player performance double for the Houston Astros game. That's another early game at 2:11, and
Yep,
that is
Tage, we got those numbers factored in. Those were updated that we gave out.
and that
That's
is
why
for
we're rocking the team total over.
yes, sir. So like in the Colorado game, I have Framber Valdez to get 4 strikeouts or more, and the Houston Astros to win. It was at minus 130 this morning. It's now at minus 156, so a good parlay piece. or if you just want to get him to get 5 plus the win, it's at -102. He hasn't had less than 4 strikeouts since June. So it's one of the safest bets in baseball. At -156, it's a bit juiced, but you don't pay juice when you win. And take him to get 5 in the win. You get, plus 100, -100.
Yeah, and the one way that I just want to back you up here right quick, I'm just not great at the math. Yeah, and his home starts this season, which they're basically split. He has 7 of them. He has 41 Ks in his 7 starts, which is 5.85 of his average. So just wanted to make sure that we added that in there where he does get the Ks more frequently at home than he does on the road.
Yes, sir.
We got a question about Padres fish, so let's get into that one real quick. I don't know if you have a play on it. I was actually looking at this play. It wasn't the over here, but what do we think about that?
It's a stay away for me. Take Manny Machado's total bases in the game. I'm dead serious. Like that's the play. If you're gonna against his total bases, let me get that for you. That's my play in the game. Manny Machado's total bases in the Padres game. Do you have it on yours?
Let me get to that in a second. The one thing I do see to do endorse this over is Weathers in all of his home starts. 8 of them, the over is 7-1 in there. He has a 7 ERA. We got Coach Boyer talking about the Nerfy in this game. This is right in your pack with Weathers and Alcantara. It's right in your middle reliever. I mean, Alcantara might be higher up there for the fish, but that might be a good play from Coach Boiler right there.
That's my boy Dara. What's up, my boy? 12-1 to the over as a road dog. Well, there it is. Our buddy Simba. The over analytics say the over's the play. I didn't have a play officially, but if you want to make that official, we can do that. Over 8.5. The only thing that I would be fearful of is Alcantara having a bounce back. He had a terrible start his last game against.
That seems strange that the Marlins were only road dogs in 14 of their 114 games, but maybe there's something else he's leaving off on that one.
12-1 to the over.
Because that's what they say. There's been 113 games in the season. I'm surprised there have only been road dogs 14 times with the record that they have.
No, the game went over. So they could have had more games as a road dog. Oh, no, you're right. I'm tripping.
He just left the last sentence out. That's all it is. But Simba, I trust you here. I'm not trying to say anything. My math brain just kicked off, and I thought out last 14. There we go. See, that's what I needed. I knew you were. I knew you were right, man.
There it is.
All right, let's get into our next one. Which game are you eyeing up?
The next one is in the next one I'm looking at. I already said the Dodgers run line.
Boo.
It's the weekly holiday that is Fade Matt Harvey Day. You can get the Detroit Tigers on the money line at -118. I also would sprinkle some money on Cedric Mullins to get a stolen base in this game. That prop is at hold on. That is at plus 425. Cedric Mullins to get 1 stolen base or half a stolen base. And then Machado over 1.5 bases. I love that. That's the play for me. He's been playing very well as of recently. I'm rocking with Machado to get me over 1.5 total bases tonight.
Yeah, this is a tough spot because it almost seems like yesterday's Tigers line seems too good to be true, especially with Harvey over his past 4 games. He's been dealing. He's only given up 2 runs, I believe, in that stretch.
Yep.
But the one thing that we do see right here is regardless if Harvey has a good start right now or not, the O's, they're 1-7 so far in August. So they're just back to who they are. I mean, a 38-73 team. So if you're going to give us the chance where I don't know if the Tigers just love playing on Wednesdays, but they're 13-4 on Wednesdays so far this season. I mean, it means absolutely nothing. Just want to throw that in there. So let's back Detroit.
Detroit on the money line at minus 118.
Yes, sir, Goose. Skewball season.
Tariq Skubal. And then the other one would be.
There's one game that's off the board. I'm trying to see if it's back up that I wanted to get to, but where are you going?
I'm on the Toronto Blue Jays run line. I'm picking them to win a game tonight.
Oh, no.
Manoah on the mound against the Angels. Bundy out there for the Angels. I like Manoah in this start. That's my. And it's at minus 126. I actually like them to beat the shit out of them, but that's just on the run line, minus 126. It's a little juicy, but I still like I like the Blue Jays tonight. Manoah on the mound versus Bundy, like that the matchup is, to me, I prefer. I like the lineup that that Toronto puts out against him, or just generally they have they have a top 3 lineup in baseball.
All right, so the game that I want to get into, and then PK, we'll get to your questions on the Mariners game. I want to fade Arrieta today. I want to back the Brew Crew in some sort of way because, I mean, Arrieta, there's no reason. I don't know how he's still in the rotation with the 12.10 ERA over his last 3 starts. I mean, that's where you can't take him on the money line unless you're using it as a huge parlay piece, but we know what happens with the 200 favorites. Not taking them on the run line either. First 5, that's even tough as well. So that's just kind of where I think if I have to go, it has to be the Brewers team total over. You could go in the first 5 or the full game. But Sosa, I know you've looked at this one. What's my angle to fade Arrieta?
You don't have. There is not one to fade him. He's like, they stink. They stink. He's been very, very, very trash.
Yeah, over 6.5 though is her team total, and that's just way too large of a number.
I have it at 5.5 at plus 110, or the first 5 total runs in the game. I like there to be a couple of runs scored on the Milwaukee side, but that's a play that I saw. I mean, you can go the first 5 run line, but the first 5 run line right now is at minus 1.5 at minus 114, which is still.
Yeah, no, thank you. No, that's what I'm just saying. I want it to be in on the Brew Crew, so I'm just going to bet live. Hopefully, when maybe Brewers get no runs in the first inning, maybe everything gets dropped down a little bit since the Cubs technically have that second inning. But just with their contact rate, the rate that they're striking out at, this offense is just terrible. So that's where Arrieta being on the mound just makes it like a disaster for them. So tune in. Maybe I'll tweet something out, but I don't think there's any good way other than to attack this game live.
Hold on. I can't find like a team total hits like line.
Now let's just move into the next one. Let's go to Mariners, Rangers. We got a question from PK. Then Chad also just hit us up with the Seattle team total. So it looks like the chat is leaning towards the over here. How are we feeling about that?
I mean, we know Howard. We know how Howard's performed.
It's one of my favorite fade options, but once again, the books know minus 180 money line. It's tough.
I got it at minus 200. So the over would be the play. Maybe first 5. Let's go first 5 over.
First, Anderson's given up 3 runs and in 2 starts and 2 in his last 2 in the first 5. So he's been
first 5 over at minus 104. They didn't get it. They didn't get it last night. It's not a bad play, but I'm off that. I'm off the Seattle team total.
I like that angle, Goose. I backed that last week when fading Spencer Howard. Can't knock you there, man.
Yep, that's a good play. First 5 minus half a run. That too will work as well.
The lean on the Sox, what was the lean on Astros and White Sox? The Sox was the team total, and then we didn't get into the Stros.
Yeah, and the Astros. Oh yeah, the Astros was the pitcher performance double. Valdez, 4 strikeouts, 5 strikeouts on a win.
Word.
Everything on the Yankees, Royals. Whit Merrifield to get a stolen base. I'm dead serious, bro. I'm betting it every day. The top 5 guys in stolen bases in baseball, I'm going to bet them every single day to get a stolen base. The odds are too good, man. They're just too fucking good. Today, 210. And this is going to be an official play for Daily Bread. Wow, they took him off. They don't have any Royals props available. Do you have one available on your book?
Let me check.
I'm dead ass, man. I'm betting those stolen base props are money. It's only 5 guys you can bet on.
I'll have to check my other book real quick. But the one thing I wanted to get into, you're on the Stros. I'm just on that Stros game. That was going to be my last play. I forgot I had that written down. I'm just taking them on the run line today. I know I'm doing the chalky thing here, but we're going to take the Astros run line. Let me just get the exact number. But that was my favorite play of the day today.
And you already know I'm on it with you. I had them to win run line -140. The Colorado Rockies go on the road and absolutely forget how to play baseball.
Whit Merrifield.
No, that's the guy who plays for the Royals.
No, that's what Astros to steal. My bad.
It's Mullins, Merrifield, Trey Turner, and Starling Castro. Or Marte. Is it Marte or Castro? Which one plays for the A's?
Marte
with the A's. Those are the guys. Those are the 4 guys. The 5th guy is somebody who's hurt right now, Tatis. So those guys I would bet for a half a stolen base. I'd bet it every day. I mean, you're never gonna get odds that aren't better than +220. Those odds are great. And there's only 5 guys that actually steal bases in baseball. Look at the Marte. And listen, you're going to be able to get him probably tonight to get a steal at like +250. Like, why wouldn't you put some money on it? Cedric Mullins is at +425, and he leads the league. He leads the league in stolen bases since the All-Star break.
Yeah, that's just the nuts part where you're assuming he gets 4 chances to get on base, and then you got to factor in the likelihood that he gets on. So you're going to say one of the four, he's probably going 50% of the time. So that's where, like, if you dig into that odds, it'd probably be around 300, but plus 425, they must not like the matchup of him going against Skubal. But once Detroit gets into their pen, it's free reign.
Right. And like dog, Merrifield got a stolen base in the 9th inning the other night and scored the game-tying run.
We get the free passes, too, essentially, once you're up to as well. So if they do get in late, that's not even a tough one to steal.
Look at that. That's what I'm saying. 1 every 4 games you profit. And you got 5 candidates you can bet on every night. Why wouldn't you do it? It's a no-brainer. 5 guys, you know what the numbers say. We know who the best we know it's a niche. We know who's going to do it and at what level. So yeah, that's just a little something that I've been doing recently that's been banking me some good cash, and I figured I'd just put it out there.
I like it. We definitely get in our comments the different angles, the different ways to attack. I mean, you should probably just tail us each time, but we're here to help you guys out, answer your questions, everything like that. But did you have anything else for baseball, or does that wrap us up for baseball?
That wraps it up. Let's wrap that. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up, man, because I didn't have the greatest day yesterday. It wasn't a bad day, but it wasn't a good one. I mean, the Dodgers won, so they took care of me at the game, And when you're 5 ballpark beers in, you don't feel as bad,
Your wallet does a little bit, we all know you bet more than what $5 costs at the ballpark, but that's gonna run you like at least $65 at this point.
Yeah, at least, bro. And they had some joints last night that were crazy. Like, my girl got a beer, and she was like, "This tastes good," and she's like, "It's a sweet beer," and then I look at the beer, and it was like 10% alcohol. It was like a Goose Island, like double IPA. I'm like, what the fuck are you?
No wonder why it tastes good. There's that much alcohol in it. Summer League, There's other shows out there, so I don't know if you want to hype any other shows. We don't touch the summer league.
Time out with bro. If you betting the summer league is like juggling grenades. So you can do that, bro. Best of luck if you do. I'm gonna wait to see guys that are actually gonna play in the league. Like, yeah, it's like the summer league is 50% entertainment, and the other 50% is don't get hurt. Like that's
and just build your stock up, just like training camp. Just like people can rise and people can fall so hard.
So I can't really fade maps in summer league, Kings games, unders. Hey man, listen, the comments are here to help you. I got no say. I got nothing for you when it comes to summer league. Summer league and preseason football. Y'all want to bet on that? You're on your own. Your boy got nothing for you. I'm cool. Summer league, bro. I don't even know any of the niggas' names. And listen, I'll give you an example, right? The Houston team won yesterday, right? And this was crazy. Summer league. The summer league team for Detroit had Sadiq Bey, Isaiah Stewart, and Cade Cunningham. They had two guys that made all rookie, and they lost. These are dudes who already played in the league.
Yeah.
And they got whooped by 19-year-olds. I'm cooling. Man. Shit don't make no sense. Yeah, preseason summer league, like the bookies love y'all to bet that. Like, why? Just wait. Just wait till the season starts, guys. Don't do that. Preseason football. Y'all got that, brother. Y'all got it. But on to the most important part of the show. You know what I'm saying? I love the interaction this morning. We got people locked in already.
So this game for Chelsea versus Villarreal, your Champions League versus Europa League winner. I mean, they're fighting for the right to play the Philadelphia Union when they win the CONCACAF Champions League. So this is where there's a lot on the line for these clubs. You want to take on the powerhouse of the Philadelphia.
Obviously.
No, I'm just kidding. It's probably going to be Club America. I'm going to be sad tomorrow night. But in today's game, Roddy wants to know is his Chelsea, because I'm assuming, they both were champions, but I'm
assuming
Villarreal just loves to play spoiler. So my biggest thing is I do have a play on this game. It kicks off at 3. I think lineups are definitely crucial. With every soccer game, they're always crucial. But I definitely think I definitely think that's who you need to see who's going to be up top for Chelsea. It really doesn't matter. But if you have Warner in there, it's more of I want to see how much Villarreal isn't going to park the bus, but they're going to sit back and do what they always do to just make it difficult. They make other life hell on them, and they hit you on the one counter. So that's where I'm not picking a side to win this game because it could potentially go to extra time. And you have Chelsea sitting at minus 133 on the money line, which isn't too bad. As we saw, Coach Boya looks like he's rocking with this Villarreal plus 450. We'll never talk anyone off a hungry dog, especially in a one-off game where anything can happen. But
I'm over here on the stolen bases. Why wouldn't you? How can you?
The one-off games it happens, but this is where I was looking between both teams to score, where you can get that at plus 114 because you have an over 2 sitting out there. So I'm thinking that even though Villarreal games do go under more often than not, this is why you have a 2 total. I'm going to jump into the trap and take the over 2.25 at minus 103. So that's essentially, if you're not familiar with the Asian handicapping, you're splitting a bet on over 2 and over 2.5. So I'm not going to explain out because most of you guys know the rest, but that's the way we're rolling with it. We're going to take the over here. I do like both teams to get on the board, but I get a push at worst if I get 2 here in this one. So that's safer than taking both teams, in my opinion.
Okay. What else? We got any of those games over here in North America?
Yeah, we split on them last night. The fucking Sporting Kansas City, I felt bad for them. They got smacked. We have Pumas traveling to New York City FC, and I don't know how the hell they're like not allowing New York City to host this game. But if you've never been in, they play in Yankees Park, so the field is legitimately smaller. And you being a soccer player, the corner flag to the 18 is like half the size of a normal pitch. And Pumas has just been in terrible form. That's just kind of where if I just wanted to ride it out and rock with the Pumas, I would. But in this game with the smaller pitch where in Liga MX, that's not a thing. New York City just has a little bit too much of an advantage, so I'm not going to be fading them. And then Monterrey versus Cruz Azul, that's another game tonight, but I won't be touching that as well since it's Liga MX versus Liga MX in the Champions League to play the Union.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Pulisic to score. You got to see if he's in that lineup, man. Something tells me that he's not going to be in the starting lineup today and come off the bench. I 100% hope I am wrong on that one. I think just more me not keeping my hopes in check, because if Pulisic doesn't start, I'll definitely be disappointed.
Fact. Well, I know you cheer for your boy. He's from PA and he's from Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Yes,
Him
sir.
and no one else. I got Chelsea money line.
2.5 unit play from Outlaw on the Chelsea money line.
Hey, man, wouldn't talk you off it either way.
It's a one-off game. You never really knows what happens in the Super Cup. It's a good tournament or a good game to get the season started. Andrew and I, sports is Andrew, not Andrew is sports anymore. We will be live on Spaces this afternoon around 5 p.m. Eastern to 5:15. We're going to talk a whole Premier League season preview, some bets to look forward to, like team total over-unders, Champion League spots, winner, Golden Boot. Come in. It's a perfect way for you not to be commenting and yelling at me and Andrew. Sosa will probably hop in for a little bit as well. Talk about Harry Kane's move and everything like that.
I'm going to act like I know what I'm talking about.
But other than that, always got a shout out at Pick City, where you can check them out on the website at pickcity.com. Sosa's got his entire NFL
is anything you want from NFL from me, NFL and college football. We're gonna obviously have free picks on here, but the as far as like the work my life work, or like the work that I really put in for football is beyond any other sport. I know I'm better at football than any other sport, so they give me a better platform to promote the business and actually push it out there. I mean, obviously YouTube, the stuff we do here is for the people always. You know, it's always going to be free content, free picks, and we're going to cash out together. But I've had so many people inquire just because of them knowing me from last year football season that it's just too much for me to lock in just for, just to work with, to do it like off of like social media the way I've been doing it. It's just too difficult. So we're just out here trying to make sure everybody's taken care of. And if y'all want to fuck with the NFL stuff, let me know. But
yes, sir. Make sure to give us that like, subscribe, follow on YouTube. Yes, sir. Everyone eats. Yes, sir. Outlaw will be Spaces around 5 p.m. Come tap in with us if you want to talk Premier League futures with Sports is Andrew and I.
Sports is Andrew. If you're not following him now, he made a new account yesterday. Sports is Andrew's new account. Make sure you guys are following because Twitter be on some weird shit.
Yes, sir. Until tomorrow, thank you all for checking in. We'll see you later.